Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me here on Lily Mutams TV. Today has been a day we've been waiting to see our former president, Dr. Edgar Lungu, coming to Zambia. We're going to read a verse as I wait for people. Psalm 23 verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. So we've just seen a statement. I must say I was aware the body was not going to be brought into Zambia today about an hour ago when I received a message where family had decided to do a U-turn. I think that was the time I even shared. I was busy doing other things and I decided to share on my page. But before then, Grindstone, who has been amazing, updating us on what's going on, shared a picture, of the press brief before, and then also shared pictures of the family ready to go to the airport. Now, there was a program which was circulated across social media platforms, which had a section that many of us were asking questions, even on groups that some of us belong to. What was the private for? Okay, there was going to be a private viewing at the airport. I mean, what's the rush? The body has just come in, still wrapped up in loads of plastics and boxes. Why would you want to uncover the body at the airport and see and be the first one to see? Why? This was not your best friend. You're not even family. Why would you want to see this? Okay? The family is not being difficult. All right? And I understand their frustration. You cannot make an agreement, send Bishop Joshua Banda, send all those people who are, from all over Zambia, respectable people, only for you to decide to change your mind at the last minute. It doesn't work like that. It's the government that is playing with the Zambian people, not the family. Because the family stated their wishes through their lawyer. And an agreement was made. When the body arrives in Zambia, the body is going straight to Chifwema to his house. And then when you start doing body viewing at Mulungushi, the body will be transported from Chifwema to Mulungushi and then escorted back to Chifwema every day until the body is buried. Now, why would somebody want to have access at the airport? For what? Okay, for what? So don't come here to disrespect me and insult me. I stand by the family for this, because you cannot agree and make a fool out of Zambian people and then you change your mind because now these people are coming in your territory and put whatsoever security where the family now feels, okay, are we really in control? They've done a U-turn and they deserve a clap. It shows how powerful Edgar Lungu is. Even in his death, he's very powerful. Okay? Abigail, shut up. Okay? So, what I'm trying to say now is the family has decided for now, maybe in the future, the body will come to Zambia. An agreement was made. Cabinet was there. Kavindela was there. All those people were there. If you remember my first video, my reaction, I said, how? Where? There's something is spiritual. Okay? Okay, tell me, where have you ever seen anybody who is not a family member to have access to see the body? How? What are you seeing the body for? Let me read for you the message. Okay? I'm not going to mention people's names, but I'll read the message I received. Okay? The message says, we were on our way to La Senria Airport. We have had to make a U-turn on the highway, because so-and-so is making it difficult. They changed their mind on the agreement at last minute. They want to be the ones to receive the body. Okay? They want to be the ones to receive the body and be the first to do body viewing at the airport. Who does body viewing at the airport? Like, why do you want to see Edgar Lungu's body at the airport? It doesn't even make sense. Like, can't you wait for the morgue to receive the body and, work on it and prepare it for you to... What do you want to see the body for? It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. Okay, and then, according to the message, this was not part of the agreement. We have also received information that they have mounted Bantu, okay? Bantu. You know what I mean? I don't want to mention. On every corner of the airport route, which is completely change of the agreement. So we are not coming and we are not bringing the body today. I support them, okay? Don't take people for a mick. You cannot try to play on people's minds. Edgar Chagwa Lungu is dead. The family wants to bring the body back home. An agreement was set. You promised this family this and that and that according to his wishes. Why are you changing your mind? Why do you want to see the body first? What do you want to do with the body? Privately. You want to see the body privately. Or a dead body. For what? Why do you want to see a dead body privately? A person who was never your friend, never your best friend. You want to see the body privately? And do what? And do what? A service with who? I mean, who's the pastor? Is the presiding pastor for Dr. Edgar Lungu going to be there? And why are you rushing to see the body at the airport? It's something fishy. You cannot want to see a body at the airport. You're not even family. You want to see a body of family, of my family? No. So guys, that's what's going on. And the body is not coming to Zambia. And I support the family, okay? The ones who are in Secretariat mourning by Edgar Lungu, you can mourn him. Go back. What people are signing? We're still on national mourning. But the ones who are in Chifuema family, yes, they can, go and mourn. But as for the rest of us Zambian people, we wait on what the government is saying. First of all, even when the second publication came out to say it did not come from cabinet, I mean, it didn't even make sense. Like, okay, you've released this program, which we got from the public domains. Why are you changing your mind to say it's not from you? So for me, honestly, I don't support this, that you want to see my father's body. I don't know you. Why do you want to see my father's body privately? What do you want to do with a dead body privately? Yes, it's privately. That's why the family is concerned. It doesn't even make sense. Even a dead body has human rights. And to be honest, a lot of things are being exposed during this time. We are knowing who is who. We are knowing the hearts of people. Okay? First of all, this man was not supported. There was a statement that came out. Oh, no, he came to ask for help, but he said he doesn't need help. He was denied help in 2022, denied help in 2023. And then in 2025, he said, I'll go by myself, because he realized maybe the reason why they are refusing him, they think I want their money. And he decided to go on his own. So he went to South Africa, and the UN Special Rapporteur, Irene Khan, has been to Zambia. And she has clearly stated as well that a lot of human rights violations are happening in Zambia. There is no freedom of speech. People cannot speak. People are just saying, oh, cyber. So those who are celebrating that today the body is coming, sorry, the body is not coming. God, I thank you for you are the author and finisher. When people are planning, you are planning and clapping. Imagine a UPND card that posted on Facebook saying, when we bury Lungu on Monday, that is the end and finish of PF. What is that? What is that? What are you, like, don't ever plan on people. You don't know what they are planning. And by the way, a prophecy had come before. And the prophecy that came before was that they never saw Edgar Lungu resting in Zambia. The prophecy that came was that Edgar Lungu will rest in Zimbabwe. I think it's making sense. Yakana, Zambia has refused. Fiakana, please. I don't think it's going to work for Zambia. I don't think. Precious, don't quote me. I did not mention anyone's name here. It is you who is typing the name. I said they. It's up to you to know who they is. If you put the name, you are on your own. I did not mention anybody. So, according to the family, they wanted to see the body privately at the airport. I will be concerned. Even if you insult me, my dear, the body is not coming. Cholwe hambai, the body is not coming. You are insulting me. Am I the family? I support the family's decision. Protect your father even in his death. Okay? A prophecy came that Edgar Lungu rested in Zimbabwe. And now I'm seeing it happening. Sir, we have cried for you. We have mourned for you. And a lot of things are being exposed with what is going on here. This confusion here, confusion there. And even the man is dead. People are not resting. A dead body. This man is powerful. I was watching a guy from South Africa who was saying, somebody can die, but you cannot remove that power in them. The man is powerful. Powerful. In fact, Edgar Lungu, is a martyr. He died for the people. He's a martyr. He died for the people. That's why there's all this. The man has a powerful spirit. Very powerful. Very, very powerful. Edgar Lungu, sir. Salute. Yesterday I was even asking that Baboman Nosambo should see the body. Baboman did not apply. I went and asked people, say did not apply. Maybe Bowman had a feeling he knows his boss. He knows his boss. Okay? So, that is what is happening. Politics. After the national mourning, I don't know when the burial site, what is happening. But today, guys, as well, let's remember that it's FTJ Chilua's memorial. Is it 14 years? I'm going to post separately about that. But it's just a reminder, that family is dear to me. I used to go with his children to my school, primary school. So they've been like family friends to me since we were kids. So guys, that's what is going on. But Edgar Chagwa Lungu. There once lived a man called Edgar Chagwa Lungu, whose body was being fought for. As to, I want to be the first to see the body. Edgar. I salute you, Edgar. Edgar Chagwa Lungu. God, in fact, if I have a boy, I will name that boy Edgar Chagwa. That man is powerful. So guys, don't even talk about, the family is being what? The family is being reasonable. You want to somebody to go and see your father's body privately. Privately, how? What are you going to do with the body? Private, how? Why at the airport? What's the rush? What's the rush before even the relatives in Chifwema see? Life is spiritual. By their fruits you shall know them. God is opening our eyes. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? I said it from my first video. I said there's something. If you go and watch my first live stream, when I reacted to Edgar Chagwa Lungu's death, I said, this man, there is something. And this confirms what I said from the beginning. This is spiritual. Hey, Jesus. You want to see dead body first. You're not even best friend. You're not even family. You want to see dead body first. Yeah! Ayopa, this is serious. Susan, I will block you. It's not you to tell me what to do. The family is concerned. I am also a concerned Zambia. Why would somebody who is not my family, who's not my friend, want to see my body first? Want to see ECL's body first. Why? Oluwa! Exposer! Yeah. All plans cancelled. Hey, Jesus. I beg. In fact, this matter, it needs to go in the Guinness World Records. We have broken the record. Not even TB Joshua went through this. Not even the highest king in Nigeria went through this. But Adada. Look, there is something that was pushing Adada to go to South Africa. It's the Spirit of God. That man was a prayerful man. It says that, when people are dying, they can't say that, oh, I am dying tomorrow. He had to flee the country, say, I'm going. Why? He saw this coming. He saw this coming. This is the plan B. Who wants to see the body first? Iwe, you want to quote me? They want to see the body first. You fill in the blanks. Tawaida poko school. Chinekeo. Hey! Natina. Hey! Jesus. My reaction from the beginning. Watch my video, the first one. Hey, Jesus. What? Who is hallucinating? Are you okay? You think people don't have people that give them information? Me, I don't come on Facebook and post wrong data, my friend. Okay, where is why me? Find why me for me. If you know where why me is. I don't share wrong information. Anyway, yes, I'm a woman of God. Did you see me have a church? Do I have a pulpit? Where did you see me preaching? I have a church. Anyway, that is what is happening. The Bible tells us in Psalm 23 verse 4, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Edgar Lungu was saying this. I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and staff, they comfort me. As he went to South Africa, he knew this would happen. In fact, Edgar Chagwa Lungu, this is plan B. Hey! Chineke. Hey! A dead body is in exile. Hey! Woo! History broken. The whole world. It has never happened. Even after press briefing, conference, correction, what? Body is not coming. Why? Because of changing mind. You are angry because I'm speaking. Me, I'm not belonging to anybody. The fact is, there's a U-turn. Even if you insult me, my dear, you are upset the body is not coming. You were planning to wear things. You'll be there standing here and then, yeah. Money wasted. Transport. Food. 10-0. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, even in your death, your spirit is powerful. Very powerful. In fact, we need to put a statue in Zambia. Edgar Chagwa Lungu. There once lived a man who died in another country. For him to come back to Zambia, it took 2 years. I don't see him coming this year. I don't see Edgar Lungu coming this year. I don't see him coming this year. It is well with my soul. When people are planning, life is very spiritual, I swear. God, life is spiritual. I asked in the beginning, is it a prank or what? Is it a prank or is it real? People say it's real. Is it a prank? Yes, sir. Commander. Edgar Chagwa Lungu. A man lived one time in Zambia. Went to South Africa. He never came back. There was tug of war between the states, between this and that family. And the family won. Look, have a family like Edgar Chagwa Lungu's family. That family loves that man. Hi! Did you see the sister? Ninebo's sister one. Collins, even if you insult me, the body is not coming. Wakaripacha. Wakalipa vichani. Wazofuna mwela pomo walelo. If they promised you beer today at all, ngamwashana sana. No beer for you today. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, guys, at least if you don't have a passport, collect one, because you might have to go and see where whether it's in Zimbabwe or South Africa. For now, I doubt. You can say somebody will stay up to 2099. Kaidi, you are the only one with a voter's card. I'm not here for that. As we are here to talk about the body. Okay? The body. Hey! Chinekeo! Hey! In all this, it's his family and the people who are genuinely loved him who are suffering. Otherwise, the rest of you are just using the funeral for... Which numbers? Which numbers? I'm the only person who does not belong to any political party that is talking. I have nothing to benefit from what I'm talking about here. The only thing is I am here for justice because I'm a human rights lawyer. Whether the person is dead, they are also entitled. But how does it feel to plan something? You plan and it doesn't work according to your plan. We want to be the first ones to see the body privately. The Bible says in Psalm 23 verse 5, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runs over. Even in death, your cup runs over. ECL. Ole wako le kafi. Hi, tabesha. Even in death, your cup runs over. You guys, you never heard of a very strong man in the Bible who died, and because he was very anointed, even just the bones, bones here, you are healed. Edgar Lungu. You know what? Through covering this story and everything about ECL, I've discovered that there's a lot of things that were hidden about this man. One lady today made a statement that he was a unifier. I said, really? He was a unifier. The speaker, Madam Speaker, said he was my business partner. I said, so you worked with this man. Very good things are being said. Why do we celebrate people when they are dead instead of telling us the truth? Because of politics, we end up making the person look bad. And I watched one video where ECL was saying, you know what? There are mistakes I made. There are things I allowed. But when I come back into power, those things will no longer happen. You understand? Why was he saying that? Because he said, look, leadership, the way it is, when you are not there, you'll be pointing at the mistakes. Lillian has done this. Esther has done this. Linda has done this. Benny has done this. David has done this. But when you are now there on that royal seat, Tabesha, Palasti, you now say, A, B, C, D, they're complaining about me. If you put on my social media, I don't want to hear. Pressure, left, right, and center. But in PF, we used to do live stream. 2 hours. We're just complaining about PF. PF, you are this. PF, you are that. Not even one day was the live stream cut down or anything. Anyway, we are waiting to hear for an official statement from government. As far as I'm aware, the body is not coming today. You cannot be rejoicing over this man's demise. 1, some of you people. 2, you cannot torment this man even in his death. Here can if you. Me, my father in America, the one we buried last year, we buried him in America with a powerful embalmment. That embalmment, when we unbury him today, he will still be fit. He told my auntie to say, when you decide to go and live in Zambia, don't leave me behind. Carry me. Okay? Carry me. That's what he said. So meaning even Edgar Lungu can be buried anywhere. And when people are ready to exhume the body, even if it's 2 years later on memorial, we will remember our man. And, after all, it's not a must. In the Western world, body viewing is not for the whole world. It's private. Okay? Christianity saying, okay. It's private. It's confidential. Why would you want to see my father's remains privately at the airport as a cargo? Oh, are you going to call St. Anne's to prepare the body nicely for you to do body viewing? Are you going to put flowers there? Oh, man. Itafipangile sense. So, guys, that is what has been said. So, if you've been waiting for the body and waiting to drink, hey, sorry, the body is not coming. And for those of you who are making comments, very, very comments bad, like, hey, we've moved on, it's okay. Us, we have not moved on. We are even having a service on Friday in UK. Okay, if you've moved on, it's okay. Even kings, they die 6 months, they bury them 6 months later. The way God works, he uses situations to teach us something, to open our eyes. These are our 2 korokoro eyes. If you have not opened your eyes now, then I don't know what else you are looking for, because God has shown you enough to understand and realize what is going on here. Okay? That man pressuring so much to leave Zambia, to go to South Africa, he saw it coming. He saw it coming. Okay? He saw it coming. People are saying, oh, let me just put this on silent, because it will be disturbing my stream. He saw it coming. Somebody is saying, ritual instructions, na ikawa. Life is spiritual. You want to see a dead body at the airport of somebody who's not your friend? What are you looking for? Like, I am shocked beyond words. In fact, I am disappointed. You know what? When you promise people things, stand by your word. That way, people will value you as a person or a people of integrity. But when you do this and that, we saw Madame Lalumango speaking highly. Hey, we don't want to do church, say what. But what I'm seeing now is church say. The family decided, let's carry on, let's do this and that. Bishop Banda went there. Imagine the flights. How much did Bishop Banda spend? Bishop Banda, Kavindele, there were more than 30 people there negotiating. That's 30 times 5p. To come back at nothing. You look like a ghost yourself. It's okay, Pamela. I don't give a shit. The fact is the body is not coming. And the family has decided. So let them do what is best and right for their family. So you want to come and bring your frustration on me? Your plan has failed. Shame. What? The Bible is clear. Psalm 46 verse 1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. So when Edgar Lungu went to South Africa, God told him, go there. He went there. His family was there. He spent family time, talking to his family. People visited him. And when he rested, even up to now, we have no picture. Thank you so much for people who are watching me from Germany and Denmark. Thank you so much. You are the reason I am here. I'll block Pamela. Don't worry, Cleopatra. The fact is the body is not coming. So even if Pamela insults him, I'm not the family. I'm just speaking what has been said. I waited for press briefing, but I was aware already. Okay, that's why I said I doubt. It's a U-turn, I'm afraid. Okay. So, Edgar Lungu is a Christian, a believer of Christ, and, he ran to South Africa for his present help. And God told him, it is time, my son. If he has told Somebody said, I never liked you at first, but I've learned to love you. Oh, thank you, Milimo. If he had told the family, Kuti, tomorrow is my day of going, they would have been, but how it happened, you look at it, this is the work of God to show us the real deal, to show us the real fruits. By their fruits, you will know them. So, somebody is watching me from France. People who are in France, Germany, Denmark, send your number, please. So that when I'm in those countries, I stay in your house for free. Why should I pay hotel? You see how I'm networking? Power of social media. Send me your number, my people. Okay, so when Edgar Lungu went to South Africa, our elders, they know that it's time, but they don't know how to say it. And he passed on in South Africa. I am so happy. I am overjoyed and filled with joy that it happened this way. Because imagine if the body was in Zambia. That man would have been humiliated. Okay? From what we are seeing. You understand? So, he wanted to rest in a place where he will receive his honor and dignity. That's the reason why that man died in South Africa. Watching from USA, free accommodation. Please give me your number. From Ghana. Ghana. What should I say? Israel. So my people, South Africa, wow. My people, for me, my concern is, what is so special about Edgar Lungu's body? If you are seeing this spiritually, it is finished. Needs to be finished. Read spiritually. So because it is not yet finished until the body is in Zambia, it is not finished. And usually, spiritual matters, they backfire. If you are not careful, it will be your turn soon. Read in between the lines. I have said it according to the way I have seen it spiritually. Life is spiritual. If you don't see koro eye, fast, shop. Hey, what happened? Hey, when I'm lower, hey. I hope you are understanding the spiritual aspect. I have already gone to where it is going. It is good that this man died in South Africa. Tabesha. The Bible tells me in Psalm 46 verse 10, be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in earth. The family of Edgar Lungu, be still and know that I am God. And in any situation you face, God will vindicate you. Somehow, somewhere, I want to say this. Apostle Sande Sinyangwe, Zambians owe you an apology. I have personally said, Zambians owe you an apology. Because you are a father who stood for the nation, brought Zambia together to pray, but some past years, you've been mocked, ridiculed, and things like that. Zambians owe you an apology, sir. If you are close to Apostle Sande Sinyangwe, tell him, Lilian Mutambo said, Zambians owe that man an apology. I will not disclose a lot now, because we are still dealing with things the spiritual. But according to the spiritual, Edgar Lungu is a giant. And even in his death, Edgar Lungu, sir. Power is not powder. Pakacheti muone Edgar is 6 feet. It will not happen this year. It will not happen anytime soon. Edgar Chagwa Lungu will not rest in Zambia soon. Too bad. But you know what? I love this God because he uses situations to vindicate people. Okay? To vindicate people. We may misunderstand people. We may have understood people. I don't get anything from speaking, but I've always been a person that speaks for the Zambian people. And in this, I'm so happy that the perceptions I had about this family and about certain people, this situation has changed that perception. I now have a different view of what this family and those people are all about. Okay? And let me tell you one thing. No matter what, in this world, you need people. And the funny thing is, the very people that are behaving like they're on your side, when it's no longer your turn, you listen to my spiritual now. When it's no longer your turn, they will do the same and even worse. And that's why when God puts you in a position or in anything that you want to do, use that to glorify his name. Once you mix changanya, you want to appease the gods of A, B, C, D. Nowhere. Remember that Zambia was declared a Christian nation by the late FTJ, whom we are remembering today. Do you know what it means to declare a country a Christian nation? You dedicate it to God. It means even when you go on any throne and you are not in the spiritual, that throne will reject you. That throne will reject you. Because there is a covenant between the country Zambia and God. So God will use situations to reject and cut off that piece of cake. Read in between the lines. That's the prophecy. So to decode the whole situation here, there is something special about Edgar Chagwa Lungu. Have you ever heard of people complaining about this person was supposed to be a star, but that star was taken from this person and that person? When you look at my ECL, he was not even a person you'd even think he would be a president. He was just a simple man. But God favored him. He carried that favor even before the eyes of men. The Zambian people, I was not a voter. I did not travel that time. I was still trying to sort out even my visa. I didn't even have my visa that time. I was waiting. But I remember people dancing for Wasata. And when Wasata became president, I was never shocked because Wasata used to always travel in buses and talk to conductors and just laugh and joke with people in buses, pay for people's bus fares, crack jokes. So for me, I was never really surprised about Wasata. But Walungu, I didn't know him. So I got to know him through social media, you know, thank God for Facebook. And I was like, how did the Zambian people know it? I talk too much, it's my freaking page. Go and find your own followers, 700,000 like me. They are my own followers. So I gotta speak to my followers. That's why they are here. Okay. So when you look at, when I looked at this man, I said, then I said, truly, this man is favored. Okay. And he was running, you know, into office and everything. And the good part is after office, he gave up his power. He did not even, you know, because he knows his power to the people. He's a lawyer. And even after that, as Zambian people, we didn't really honor him as a former president because obviously we were angry with Kadarism especially. Okay? But he admitted that. The video is on my page. He said, look, in my time, I made a lot of mistakes which need to be corrected. Okay? But one thing that I want to say is, if you watch the prophecy from the other prophet, the one I shared, Prophet Nkonde, is it Lukonde? He said, there has to be a way to stop this generational thing that keeps happening. And it was ignored. Okay? So now, why do you want to be nice in death? I mean, for the sake of the Zambian people, you know, we've said let's unite, but why do you want to be overly nice and be the privileged one to see the dead body of ECL? Really? Like, does it even make sense? Does it even make sense? It doesn't make sense at all. I don't understand. The Bible tells me in Psalm 12, verse 1, 5 to 6. Edgar Lungu, the Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. If you remember my first reaction, I said Edgar Lungu's death is unfair. I didn't even know what was going on. My spirit complained for 1 hour. I complained for, bearing in mind, I have never supported Edgar Lungu. I complained and complained. I remember my brother was upstairs. My husband was sleeping, you know. And my brother was like, I said, I'm shocked. I really, my spirit was bothered. After I went offline, I called every pastor. I said, Pastor, tafide sense. This is not making sense. There's something wrong somewhere. I kept on saying in that video. It's there on my page. So now, this confirms what I was saying. Because it doesn't make sense. Why should you be overly nice to a dead body? Ah. Why do you want to be friendly with a body? Ah. Zambia. Badi to Nyunya. We were done 419 right before our eyes. Abid Seakotole says, I'm bitter towards you. Are mentioning names, so me, I'm not mentioning any name for anybody. You mentioned ECL is loved. This one is saying, hey, why don't you listen? I said we declare peace. Blah 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 blah. You're on my page, dude. What are you doing here? I am concerned that a dead body is needed as high priority somewhere. It's a concern. Even the Wazungus, if they heard this story, they will be shocked. Because even in UK here, we don't do body viewing for Wazungus. They do it private. It's family only. But I am concerned. Why should somebody be overly nice to a dead body? You want to be... When the man was alive, you're not friends. When the man was there, you don't even want to meet each eye, two koro eye. Now that the man is dead, you want to have priority VVIP service. Edgar Lungu's death is a mystery. In fact, in any death which is a mystery, there's confusion. It's the spirit of that person fighting. Forget about the nonsense of, no, he was sick. He was jogging last week, by the way, the week before he died. He was jogging in South Africa. Very spiritual. There is one thing about wickedness. It hurts. Even one from to alpha, you say, so many people when Rupia Banda died. We were like, yeah, but who share about it? Did anyone say, how? I think Henry, nobody even pointed fingers. Okay? But for Edgar Lungu's death, whether somebody says his politics is what? Spiritual. You can't tell me. There's a spiritual work somewhere. It's spiritual. Forget. You know why? There are some people who vow. That's why me, I don't joke with prayer. Brennan, work on some killer. Thank you. You don't even know what a sty is. And I don't give a shit. You are here. You can't even have even 10 people watching you. Eh? How can you be concerned about a dead body? Why is it so much high priority that you want to see a dead body privately? Ha. And then you want to paint the family of ECL wrong. No. No. They cannot be painted wrong. They have every right to contest. And at the end of the day, even if you insult me, you call me what? The body is not coming to... I told you people from the beginning. I said, be nice to this family because they have the upper hand. You said, Bomani Boma. Bomani Boma. Bomani Boma. That's how you were comforting yourselves. Eh? Nani, we are not mentioning anyone's name. It's to whom it may concern. You want to see the body, to whom it may concern. You wanted to see the body as priority. VVIP has arrived today. I fear you. Ha! Ha! What are you planning? I'm not bringing any confusion, my dear. Why do you want to see Edgar Lungu's body first as VVIP? For what? I'm concerned. It's a human rights violation. You want to see a dead body first as VVIP, private. When you say private, is the family going to be there? No. That's why we are concerned. Ha! Yeah. You want to see the dead body. Even my Edgar Lungu Chagwa bali tiba papa na sana. Mnekwata kwensoni. For Mamira ire, I think I'm gonna body number. It's backfiring. We have already seen where this film is going spiritually. We can't just say. If you watch my live stream yesterday, I said, be careful while you're celebrating. Because Mukafika, even August 12, you sleep and don't wake up. I said, watch my video. My video of yesterday. This is spiritual. Spiritual. Now you understand when I say life is spiritual. That's why, guys, me, I don't joke with spiritual. Praying life. Imagine. You want to be there. Upose ponelo watike pia. Hai! Chineke. Tufiakwa. Na Africana. Because it's spiritual. And such things you don't force. This is very spiritual. Flower, na masud. Fortune, it's you that is mad, not me. What I'm saying is, why do you want to see the body privately? Huh? This is spiritual. Guys, when I say life is spiritual, I hope my good up. You have gotten the code message. This thing will backfire soon. Spiritually. You know, when you do things spiritually, the work must be completed spiritually. So ngata ipuile inchito. Ila reverse. Do no na, yeah. Do no na reverse. Efoyaba. Ila do no na. It backfires. Roundhouse kapia. Shut. Kwat malege. Mama fala sa malegen. Shut. Efoyaba. Mwaiguiraga? Iguire. The Bible says in 1 John 5 verse 14, now this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we speak anything according to his will, He hears us. This was Edgar Lungu's prayer. Dear Lord, if anything happens to me, may you expose as you know how to expose. Philharmonica very simple. But as we are seeing it the spiritual way, we have already watched the film where it's going. Alapata there. Days are numbered. Defika la sokoloka. Mugala ironesha kuti yeah. Mugala is on Facebook. Ukisa mugala ndibadije. Obviously. You'll be tagging me. Edgar Lungu. There was once, in fact, we need to write a book. I think there's a guy who wrote you need to write a book. Edgar Lungu, a man that was attempted to be buried 3 times. Because this is 3 times. Attempted. A man whose grave was dug. Immediately he died. Hey! The word of God tells us in Mark 11 verse 23, for assuredly I say unto you, whoever says this mountain be removed and casts it into the sea, yeah, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that those things he says will be done, whoever he says. If you listen to Iginla's word from the beginning, he said, leave Edgar Lungu. From the beginning. Wala abantu bamotabesha. Tabesha. Bari kwa tempashisha sana. Imagine. The body will arrive today. So kwa chumo kupingoku. Waseka kwa tufia manu. Ha. Holy Ghost fire. Atwafe. So my. Okay. Kachitevi. Wamva. Nishuwa subwa. Fire. Chagana chi Edgar. Shida yako ku Zambia ine. Honestly, my Edgar. Ukana ini ukana vezo ukana chakana chi Edgar Lungu chakana. Hey, I'm not going. Imagine the way the man fought so hard to go to South Africa. There's something there. Agreement is agreement. You not go break agreement to suit your own. Because Babalawo told you that you go do this and that's no. That you can. When the family was putting in those plans to say, from the airport, the body will go to Shifema. People laughed. Hey, this family also. Why do they want the body? They knew. Life is spiritual. They knew where it was going. They knew that a private moment will happen somewhere. That's why they wanted from the airport, they carried the body to Chifema in peace. Then this would have covered all the remains of what, and then the people who are supposed to receive the body receive. I've never heard in my life that there is a level of desperation over a dead body like this. Please, I am now 42 this year. I have never heard. Maybe you people, you have heard somewhere. I have never heard the level of desperation over the body. Duduna is coming. Write it down. Lilian Mutambo said Dununa is coming. This is Dununa reverse. It will come in the form of the song. Dununa reverse. That's why I said to you, PND, don't be happy. Alice, whatever you're saying, are you mentally stable? It's you who's not mentally stable. So I cannot even make a comment over somebody requesting to see a dead body. Why would you want to see a dead body alone? Because yeah, idiot. Because I'm not saying things that suit you. Wari pena. You never saw me condemning my ECL when he was the president. You never saw me condemn Boma and Lusambo. My videos are on this platform. I condemn them. But why do you want to see a dead body of Edgar Lungu alone? Why? Yeah. So because I'm speaking now, Pena, because somebody wants to see a dead body alone, hey! So I cannot comment, I'll comment, because I am very concerned. This is a concern. Why would anyone want to see a dead body alone? Without the family. So when the family requested that from the airport, the body will go home, and then from home, they'll be transporting the body, and the body will be guarded. But people thought, hey, they're asking for... There's something. Life is spiritual. When there is what you call unfair death, unfair in the spirit, it was not your time. Watch the prophecy of Isaiah Sozi. It was not your time to die. It's not going to be his time. Many prophets have said it was not his time to die. Okay, he has died. And then he realizes he had another destiny, a great destiny, maybe 5-10 years later. He will fight in his spirit. Na filungula. Fialungula tata, fialungula. Fialungula. This is the one. Na filungula. Why? Atatewanga. Afike pa airport. Then mundu wina akamba atafuna yone body eka private. Hey! Ni kwa mfunsa ma question. Ufuna chita chani na body ya tate. Ufuna wana chani na tate. Ni chani ba mina ufuna chita na body ya tate. I will be concerned. So, Edgar Lungu, this is a verse for you, Romans 12:12. Rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing steadfastly in prayer. Just be in prayer, Tasila Lungu, Mama Esther, every family. After all, it's not like the South African government has told you, go. They're not chasing you. They're happy to host you. Stay there. Stay there. And just enjoy your life. As long as you're not a family member and you want to see the body private. So, anyway, we hope this matter will be resolved and the body will come to Zambia. And when the body comes to Zambia, we shouldn't do this private ceremony. We cancel private ceremony in Jesus' name. Yeah. Data yo, ibuera data yo. Another data. Data. I think I come on Facebook, I just talk. Why is it that most of you cannot comprehend the issue at hand? Are you really unaware of the agreement that was put in place? Now it has been breached. This is what I'm saying. Agreement is agreement. Anyway, guys, I need to attend to this call so that I can come and give you people more data. Dununa iwe na pala la basata. Dununa reverse. Fialungula tata, fialungula. Fialungula. Hey, fialungula tata, fialung. Fialungula, fialungula tata, fialungula. Hey, Tineke. Private ceremony. Anyway, are you saying that it is wrong and evil? Hey, you want to have private ceremony with my father? How? Where? In what regard? What is your relationship? Because people have a relationship with him. I've already seen the body already in South Africa. They've had a wake. They're not bothered to say, can I see the body? But they've already seen and confirmed in Nakachinda. Everybody. So what is your bother? If you are really desperate to go and see the body, go to South Africa. It's there. You can see it there in South Africa. In fact, if you are more concerned, you should have traveled to South Africa to see the body. Ha! Hey! I don't think it's a breach of agreement. They don't want, wabane, kesi, na aku kanina, tatulerumbula bali wansa machina pano. Me, I'm just saying, agreement is agreement. And nobody should want privacy with the body. Edgar Lungu. Wari shupa mdala yo. Iwe mdala yo. Yeah. It has never happened in the history of Zambia and Africa. First time. Guys, maybe in Jebenko, Kuriba Sata, the body came from London quietly. Mwanawasa, quietly. Everybody. Somebody saying, you seem to be happy. Why? You've just joined the live stream. We started from the beginning where we were sad and cried. And now we are saying, why is the agreement being broken? And we're saying, Fialungula. Why are you breaking the agreement? What's there to be happy about? Not only that we've laughed and cried at the same time. It's funny and laughable at the same time. Hey. Name terms need security at all because anyway, guys. Okay, let me wait for this text. Text me. Yeah, so my lawyer is very drunk. I don't want to come in. Anyway, if you agree, so Isabel says natural. If you agree, okay, you agree on something, let's stick to the agreement. Because if you don't stick to agreement, it becomes spiritual now. To say, uyo pacha. Eh? Why sufu no konka babeta lemba mo agreement? Why do you want to change? Alice Munalula, I will block you nicely after. I don't have time. What's the implication of if the body doesn't come to Zambia? There's no implication. It's just to give him dignity burial, which can be done even next year. Anyway, guys, Fialungula tata ba Edgar Lungu mulale muchibote chaba yawe. And we hope that this confusion will come to an end. Yes, Johnson Fob. I am shocked that people want to see the body alone, privately. And it's a concern of the family. That's why the family has said the body's not coming. And it's laughable. Because we thought we had moved on. We were getting somewhere. Why is the agreement being changed? That's why I'm laughing. It's funny. Why are you now trying to force relationship with somebody you never had a relationship with? We understand it's Malilo. We have said we should have peace. We've said all those good things. But it's a concern. Why ufuno nkala na body ya tate? Weka. Ufuno chita cha. Papata. Mutwala mkweshwa ba Zambia. Avyagulo lavya. Avyana vyagulo lavya. Banange. We are late. Give us a hit. Who wants to see the private body? They want to see there. This is really strange in the history of Zambia and Africa at large. Our body shupa. Anyway, we are going to who's wrong, Mama, tell us to move. My dear. If you're quite shocked, you know, they always say that leave God to do his job. If we have a film, when God will do his job. We don't do things for God. God himself will do his things and vindicate people. Let the president know that he wasn't just elected with only those few people. He was voted by majority. Let him show leadership now. We are tired. You know, it would have even carried weight, to be honest, if the president went to South Africa and to see the family. It would have carried big, massive weight. But I am not an advisor, so I wouldn't know. I'm not an advisor. But if I were to advise President Hakainde Hichilema, I would actually tell him to have gone to South Africa. It would have carried massive weight. And to carry his people as well. And also to meet the president of South Africa. It would have been a very nice courtesy, visit in South Africa. But who am I? I'm just Lilian Mutambo, who knows nothing. Okay, I know nothing. But God has given us some wisdom to say things. Anyway, guys, Naya. Because this person wants to speak to me on phone. Where the arguments coming from? Well, we don't know. How do you release a program minus the family being involved? I know he's a statesman. He was a president, but family needs to be involved. The family was involved. You do these things because it's part of culture. You can't just wake up and just say you're going to do this and that today because I'm in authority. I'm the one who's in charge. It doesn't even sound nice. Melody says, you are our next president. He's preserving me for that day 20 years later. Thank you for that compliment. It's coming from Makebi. We are tired. It's not coming from Makebi. Makebi is a lawyer, and the family tell him what they want. Okay, Dunana reverse is going to happen. So I've said two things. Dunana reverse, Fialungula, life is spiritual. These three words, write them somewhere. Today is the 18th of June. Lilian Mutambo said it. See you. Peace out. I love you guys. Is it that most of you cannot comprehend the issue at hand? Are you really unaware of the agreement? Imagine the way they'll be trying to blame Makebi. Why are you blaming Makebi? Makebi is just somebody who's paid to do his job. And so imwe Mwapulika Makola Sekerera, you are late. We've been talking. How many days have we been crying? 2 weeks. Gula lo shafi ninshi. Ha. Today lo shafi na tukenda